There is a way that seems right to a man, but its end is the way to death. Proverbs 14, verse 12. A video from a high school championship baseball game began circulating last week, and as I watched it, I was captivated by all the nuances. At the .03 mark, there is a called third strike. At the .05 mark, there is a missed tag by the catcher. At the .06 mark, the umpire signals that the batter is safe and the tag was missed. At the .07 mark, the catcher, having seen a runner on first base and thinking that the batter was automatically out, stuffs the ball in his back pocket and begins to celebrate. Meanwhile, the second baseman realizes that the batter is not out, and a fan in the stands begins to yell, "There's 2 outs!" Because on a dropped third strike, you have to tag the batter or throw to first base ahead of him. Unless there is a runner on first base, then you don't. Unless there are 2 outs, then you do. At the .18 second mark, the runner from second base steps on home plate, scoring run number 5. At the 24-second mark, the runner from first base steps on home plate, scoring the winning run. And just for good measure, at the 29-second mark, the batter crosses home plate, even though his run doesn't count because the game is already over at that point. Crazy, crazy, crazy. So what can we learn? First, sometimes we're like the catcher in that we focus on the wrong thing. My thought is that the catcher was a little too focused on celebrating and keeping the ball rather than on knowing what he needed to do given all the possible outcomes of the pitch that was about to be thrown. Jesus made it clear in Matthew 6:19 through 21 that our focus should not be on the things like material possessions that can be destroyed or stolen, but on things like relationships and spiritual matters that cannot be destroyed or stolen. Jesus reminded us that where our treasure is, there is where our hearts will be as well. Second, just like the rules of baseball are the final authority in complicated baseball situations, so the Bible is the final authority in all matters of faith and life. The catcher may have felt like he didn't have to throw the ball to first base because there was a runner there, but that didn't change the fact that the rules of baseball state that he does have to deal with the batter on a dropped third strike if there are 2 outs. As we address the complicated issues of our time, it's not enough for us to feel one way or another about what is right or wrong. We have to consult God's Word and follow what He says is right or wrong on any given topic. Keep your eye on the ball and press on in the Lord.